us Fourier series of period t is equal to. Today also will discuss one important example. Period t is equal to 2 pi. Later we'll discuss and odd function. So next example, it is a very important, many times appears in question paper and lengthy also. An alternating current after passing through rectifier has formed I is equal to I naught sine theta. Theta lies between 0 to pi, and I is equal to 0. Theta lies between pi to, where I is the maximum current. Express I as a Fourier series in 0 to. So here function is divided into two sub function, and I is equal to I naught sine theta. Theta lies between 0 to pi, and I is equal to 0. Theta lies between pi to pi. And here period t. So period t is what here? B minus a. So a is 0, b is 2 pi. B minus a means 2 pi minus 0 is 2 pi. And we know Fourier series of fx with period t is equal to 2 pi is given by f of x. In place of x we have a theta. So because function is given in terms of theta. So I is equal to f of theta. So a naught by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n theta plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity b n sin n theta, where a naught is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to 2 pi f of theta d theta. A n is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to 2 pi f of theta cos n theta d theta, and Bn is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to 2 pi f of theta sin n theta d theta. So we need to find here a naught, a n, bn. So first a naught. So a naught is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to pi f of theta d theta plus integration from pi to 2 pi f of theta d theta, because 0 to 2 pi it is divided into two sub intervals. So here function is divided into two sub intervals, 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. So 0 to pi, so we have function as I naught sine theta, and pi to 2 pi we have function as a 0. So here a naught is equal to 1 by pi. In 0 to 2 pi we have function as I naught sine theta d theta, and pi to 2 pi we have function as a 0. So we'll get this 0 into something will be 0. So we'll get this as a 0. So 1 by pi, and I naught is like a constant, take it outside, and integration of sine theta will be minus cos theta. Integration of sine will be minus cos theta, and theta is equal to 0 to pi. So in place of this theta, substitute upper limit, that is pi, and in place of theta substitute lower limit, that is 0. So we'll get here as, take this minus sign outside, a naught is equal to minus I naught divided by pi cos pi, in place of theta upper limit cos pi, minus in place of theta lower limit cos 0, and the cos pi will be minus 1, and cos 0 is cos 0 is 1, and this minus sign is there. So minus I naught divided by pi, minus 1 is minus 2, and this minus 2 and this minus will be plus. So this minus 1 is minus 2, and multiply this with minus I naught. So 2 I naught divided by pi. So this is our a naught, but we need a naught by 2. So a naught by 2 is equal to I naught divided by pi. Next, find an. So an is equal to, again a function is divided into two subintervals. 0 to 2 pi is divided into two subintervals, 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. So 1 by pi integration from 0 to pi f of theta cos n theta plus integration from pi to 2 pi f of theta cos n theta d theta. So in this interval 0 to pi, f of theta is I naught sine theta, substitute, and in this interval pi to 2 pi, so we have f of theta as a 0, 0 into something is 0. right? So I 1 by pi 0 to pi f of theta is I naught sine theta cos n theta d theta. Now integrate this with respect to theta. So here I naught is like a constant, it is free from theta, so take it outside. So an is equal to I naught divided by pi integration from 0 to pi sine theta cos n theta d theta. So we need to integrate this with respect to theta. So again we are using a standard formula. So we know that sine a cos b is equal to 1 by 2 sine a plus b plus sine a minus b. So here a is theta and b is n theta. So substitute. So sine theta cos n theta is equal to 1 by theta 1 by 2 sine of 1 plus n, because theta plus n theta. So we can take theta outside. So 1 plus n theta plus sine 1 minus n theta, 1 minus n theta. So 1 by 2 is equal to, we can write this 1 plus n as a n plus 1 sine n plus 1 theta, and here we'll write this plus will be as it is, and we'll write this 1 minus n as, by taking minus outside, minus n minus 1 sine of minus n minus 1 theta, and sine of minus theta will be minus sine theta. So this minus and this plus will be minus. So next step, 1 by 2 sine n plus 1 theta minus, why minus? Because sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. This plus and that minus will be minus n minus 1 sine n minus 1 theta. Now I naught. So next step will be an is equal to I naught by pi integration from 0 to pi, and here sine theta cos n theta d theta. So this is replaced by 1 by 2 sine n plus 1 theta minus sine n minus 1 theta d theta. Now integrate this. So 1 by 2, it is like a constant, take it outside. So an is equal to I naught divided by 2 pi minus integration of this sine n plus 1 theta will be minus cos n plus 1 theta divided by n plus 1 minus, and integration of this sine n minus 1 theta will be minus cos n minus 1 theta divided by n minus 1. So varies from 0 to pi. Now substitute upper and lower limit. Always upper and lower limit. So upper limit is pi and lower limit is 0. So substituting this, an is equal to I naught divided by 2 pi, and here minus 1 upon n plus 1, you take it outside, cos n plus 1 theta 0 to pi, and this minus will be plus 1 upon n minus 1 cos n minus 1 theta, limits varies from 0 to pi. So an is equal to I naught divided by 2 pi minus 1 upon n plus 1. So in place of theta substitute pi, and in place of theta substitute 0, upper limit minus lower limit. So minus 1 upon n plus 1 cos n plus 1 pi, because it is upper limit, minus cos 0 because 0 is lower limit, plus this plus sign, 1 upon n minus 1 is as it is, cos n minus 1 pi minus cos 0, right? Now an is equal to I naught divided by 2 pi minus 1 upon minus 1 upon n plus 1. So here cos n pi is minus 1 raised to n. So cos n plus 1 pi will be minus 1 raised to n plus 1 minus pi, plus 1 upon n minus 1 as it is, minus 1 raised to n minus 1, because cos n pi is minus 1 raised to n, and cos n minus 1 pi is minus 1 raised to n minus 1 minus 1. Now simplification. So this minus 1 and minus 1 raised to n plus 1. So here this, by using theory of indices, n plus 1, one more plus 1, one more minus 1 added, means here minus 1 raised to n plus 1 plus 1. So this is minus 1 raised to n plus 2 divided by n plus 1, and this minus will be plus 1 upon n plus 1, and minus 1 raised to n minus 1 divided by n minus 1, and plus into minus is minus 1 upon n minus 1. Now I naught divided by 2 pi minus 1 raised to n, you can take it outside from these two terms. So left with what here? Minus 1 raised to 2 divided by n plus 1 plus minus 1 raised to minus 1 divided by n minus 1, and plus 1 upon n plus 1 and minus 1 upon n minus 1. Now simplification, minus 1 raised to 2 is 1 and minus 1 raised to minus 1 is minus 1. So using that minus 1 raised to n, take it outside, 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n minus 1 minus taking LCM, simplify this. So n plus 1 is there, multiply n minus 1, n minus 1 is there, multiply n plus 1, and simplify, you will get this as minus 2 divided by n square minus 1 square. N square minus 1 square is 1. Now I naught an is equal to I naught divided by 2 pi minus 1 raised to n. So again you simplify. So already we have simplified this. So simplification of this will be minus 2 divided by n square minus 1 square. Take LCM, n plus 1 is there, multiply n minus 1, n minus 1 is there, multiply n plus 1, and simplify, you will get it as minus 2 divided by n square minus 1 square. So next step will be an is equal to I naught divided by 2 pi minus 1 raised to n minus 2 divided by n square minus 1 square minus 2 divided by n square minus 1 square. Now from these two terms, this term and this term, minus 2 divided by n square minus 1 square is common. So take it outside. So next step will be I naught divided by 2 pi minus 2 divided by n square minus 1 square. So left with what here? Minus 1 raised to n and plus 1, because minus 2 divided by n square minus 1 square is outside. So left with this. Now simplify this. This 2 get cancels. Minus I naught divided by pi into n square minus 1 square will be 1. So n square minus 1. So inside 1 plus minus 1 raised to n. So an is equal to minus I naught divided by pi n square minus 1, 1 plus minus 1 raised to n. So this is possible only when n is not equal to 1. If suppose n is equal to 1, so you will get this term as a 0, right? So that's what this result holds good for only n not equal to 1, means here n greater than 1, like n is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, so on up to infinity, right? But n is not equal to 1. So n equal to 1, the result fails, right? So that's what we need to find. An at n is equal to 1, means we need to find here a1. So a1 is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to pi f of theta cos n theta. N is 1. So cos 1 theta is cos theta d theta. Now simplify. Again this 0 to 2 pi. So it is divided into two sub intervals, 0 to pi, pi to 2 pi, and here pi to 2 pi, our f of theta will be 0, 0 into something is 0, and in this interval 0 to pi, we have f of theta as I naught sine theta. So a1 is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to pi I naught sine theta cos theta d theta. So take this I naught outside. So a1 is equal to I naught divided by pi integration from 0 to pi sine theta cos theta. So we have a standard result. 2 sine theta cos theta, 2 sine theta cos theta will be sine 2 theta. So we have a standard result. 2 sine theta cos theta will be sine 2 theta. But here we don't have 2. So multiply 2 and divide 2. So I have multiplied 2 next step, and we divide 2 because we need to balance the equation. So next step will be I divided by 2 pi integration from 0 to pi 2 sine theta cos theta d theta. This is nothing but sine 2 theta. So I naught divided by 2 pi integration from 0 to pi sine 2 theta d theta. So I naught divided by 2 pi integration of sine will be minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, and limits varies from 0 to pi. Upper limit is pi, lower limit is 0. So substitute. Minus, you take it outside. So minus I naught divided by 4 pi cos 2 pi, because theta is replaced by pi minus cos 0. Cos n pi is minus 1 raised to n and cos 2 pi is minus 1 raised to 2, means minus 1 multiplied 2 times. So you will get this as a plus 1. So next step will be minus I naught divided by 4 pi. This is 1 and cos 0 is also 1, 1 minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 get cancels. I naught divided minus I naught divided by 4 pi into 0, because this is plus 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into something will be 0. So a1 is equal to 0. Now find Bn. So Bn is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to 2 pi f of theta sine n theta d theta. We need to simplify this. So Bn is equal to 1 by pi. Again this 0 to 2 pi, it is divided into two subintervals, 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. So in this interval 0 to pi, we have function as I naught sine theta, and pi to 2 pi we have function as a 0. Substitute. Next step will be Bn is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to pi I naught sine n theta sine n theta d theta, and this is 0. 0 into something will be 0 over. Next we need to integrate this. Again it I naught is like a constant, take it outside. So next step will be Bn is equal to I naught pi integration from 0 to pi sine theta sine n theta d theta. Here product of, again what here, two functions here. So sine theta and sine n theta. So we know that sine a sine b is equal to 1 by 2 cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. Sine theta sine n theta is equal to 1 by 2. So cos a is theta and b is n theta. Cos 1 minus n theta minus cos, sorry, uh, sine theta sine n theta. So this is equal to 1 by 2. So a is theta and b is n theta. So 1 by 2 cos 1 minus n theta minus cos 1 plus n theta. So again I need this as n plus 1 n minus 1. So for that 1 by 2 cos, so taking minus outside, minus cos minus n minus 1 theta minus cos n plus 1 theta. So cos of minus theta will be cos theta. So next step is 1 by 2 cos n minus 1 theta minus cos n plus 1 theta. Now in place of sine theta sine n theta, so substitute this. Next step. So Bn is equal to I naught divided by 2 pi integration from 0 to pi cos n minus 1 theta minus cos n plus 1 theta d theta. Right. Now integration of this cos will be sine, and next step will be I naught divided by 2 pi sine n minus 1 theta divided by n minus 1, because integration of cos theta will be, integration of cos theta d theta is sine theta, right? So using that we'll get here as sine n minus 1 theta divided by n minus 1. Theta varies from 0 to pi, and cos n plus 1 theta, integration of this will be sine n plus 1 theta divided by n plus 1. Theta varies from 0 to pi. So Bn is equal to I naught divided by 2 pi 1 upon n minus 1. Sine n minus 1 theta, theta varies from 0 to pi minus 1 upon n plus 1. Sine n plus 1 theta, theta varies from 0 to pi, and here n is not equal to 1. N is not equal to 1, right? But sine minus, but sine n minus 1, sine n minus 1 pi and cos n plus 1 pi will be 0, because sine n pi is 0, sine n minus 1 pi and sine n plus 1 pi equal to 0, both equal to 0, and sine 0 is 0. So we'll get this as Bn is equal to 0 provided n is not equal to 1. But n is equal to 1, that we need to find. V1 is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to 2 pi f of theta sine n theta. N is 1 sine theta d theta. Again 0 to 2 pi is divided into two subintervals 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. And in this interval 0 to pi we have function as a I naught sine theta, and pi to 2 pi we have function as a 0. 0 into something will be 0. V1 is equal to 1 by pi integration from 0 to pi I naught sine theta d theta plus 0. So V1 is equal to, take this I naught outside, I naught divided by pi integration from 0 to pi sine theta, that is sine square theta. Again sine square theta will be 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So V1 is equal to integration of I naught divided by P1 is equal to I naught divided by 2 pi integration from 0 to pi 1 minus cos theta d theta. So integration of 1 d theta will be theta, and integration of cos 2 theta will be sine 2 theta divided by 2, and varies from 0 to pi. So I naught divided by 2 pi and theta 0 to pi minus 1 by 2 sine 2 theta, and limits 0 to pi. Substitute upper and lower limit for this pi. So sine 2 pi minus sine 0. So both equal to 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 into something will be 0. And for this pi, upper limit pi minus lower limit is 0. So next step will be V1 is equal to I naught into pi divided by 2 pi. Pi get cancels. I naught by 2. Now substituting this in Fourier series, I is equal to f theta, this is equal to I naught by 2, this is A naught by 2, plus summation of n is equal to 2, because n is equal to 1, so we got A1 as a 0. So n is equal to 2 to infinity minus I naught divided by pi into n square minus 1, 1 plus 1 minus 1 raised to n cos n theta plus I naught divided by 2 sine n theta, because Bn is 0 but V1 is equal to this. So this is required answer. Now we'll discuss the new concept, that is Fourier series of this even and odd function, right? Now we have a property, product of two even functions is even. Product of two even functions and that of product of these two odd functions is always even, whereas product of even and odd function is always odd. And this one property, and we are using second property, that is integration from minus a to plus a phi of x dx. This is equal to 2 times 0 to a phi of x dx if phi of x is even, and this is 0 if phi of x is odd. So using these two properties, so we'll define Fourier series of even and odd function in the interval minus pi to pi and in the interval 0 to pi. So today we'll discuss only interval minus pi to pi. A function fx defined in the interval minus pi to pi. We say that fx is even if f of minus x is equal to f. Meaning of this, in place of x, substitute minus x in fx. If you get plus f of x, even function, and even function means here Bn will be 0. We need to find only A0 and An. Fx is odd function if f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. For odd function, A0 and An both equal to 0 and Bn is equal to 2 by pi integration from 0 to pi f of x sine x dx. Right? We need to find here only Bn. Right? Now suppose if f of x is a discontinuous function. We have discussed for continuous. If it is discontinuous function, a function is divided into two sub-functions in interval minus pi to 0 and 0 to pi. Take phi of x and take psi of x, right? In phi of x, if you substitute x is equal to minus x, if you get psi of x, even function, if you get minus psi of x, odd function. So this will be the concept. So in the next class, we'll discuss again even and odd function of the interval 0 to 2 pi, and also once again we'll discuss interval minus pi to pi. So advantage of this even and odd function is, if a function is even, then calculate only a naught and an. If a function is odd, calculate only bn. Because if even function, bn will be 0. If odd function, a naught an will be 0. So advantage of this method, this even and odd function is, we can reduce the time. Only we can reduce also calculations also. Right? So today I'll stop here only, and tomorrow we'll discuss again even next class. We'll discuss again even and odd function. Thank you.